Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're going through a video for the most important thing in the game, the thing that you need to think over and over for 1 or 2 months to decide what to do next, and that's nothing else than your next tier 4. So I had made a poll for every of you to go and vote for. It was like, which one you suggest me to do as my next tier 4. You're getting content out of my characters tier 4s and my game, so I always ask the community. They always suggest me to do the newest character. As you can see here, Hela has 59%. I have taken the bullet for Loki and Ghost Rider, really early tier 4s, but this time I had to think of my own Ash, and that's what I did. I took advantage of the most value tier 4 I could make and get the maximum out of World Boss Legend and ABL, and that was no other than Cable. I'm gonna explain through the video why I decided to do that, but as you understand, Cable is a really hard character to play and he needs a really specific gameplay for ABL or World Boss Legend or whichever CDP you're going to use. So we're gonna go through gameplay of Cable, what he provides to my account already, and what I'm aiming for to build him even more in the future. I'm gonna show you also what it cost to me and what you could expect, you know, from costing, because he's a native tier 2 character, but he's not like the same cost as Jean Grey. It's like half cost of Jean Grey and double the cost of a normal one or something like this. It's weird. So yes, let's go through the video. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments what have you done with your Cable after 1.5 months he is in the game. Is he meta defining? What do you think? How are you using him? Let's go and check out my Cable at the moment. And yeah, my Cable look badass as anyone's, but the point is the stats. As you can see here, I'm rocking 96,000 energy attack. I'm like rank 185, full Odin's Blessing. I don't have a striker right now, but yes, I'm usually using Thor, and I have Overdrive, I have his artifact 4-star, I have the worst mighty rage you could get with this proc, which is 160 and 0.9. I couldn't get the maximum out of it, and that's a reason that I'm going to unequip this, and I'm going to equip him a better version of mighty or a brilliant. I'm not sure yet. The discount, it's from tomorrow, so yeah, his uniform, it's mythic, and his stats looks like that. I have also 25% pierce. The videos I have done, it's with 27% pierce, and that's because the team up collection, I haven't whale on them. It's just from my ABX and ABL. And a funny fact, right now in the game, I did Loki tier for less than a month ago. So in 20 to 25 days, I managed to go into a second tier 4 just because of the new rewards they have added, you know, from the Otherworld Battle, Shadowland, Alliance Battle Extreme. I was extreme luck with the Alliance Tournament chest also. I took back-to-back Solo Faltine and Carbonadium, so yeah, I was really lucky on that. So let's see actually first what he cost to me. As you can see here, I managed to have like 6,591 Carbonadium when I start doing that, and in the start it wasn't looking that good. It was kind of brutal. Of course, the 2 is fine, the 13 it's not crazy, but you can see some huge numbers later on. It's 21, it's casual, but 31 was like, oh my god, I can't do shit. I can't tier for this character for sure. After the numbers went down a bit, I was cooler and didn't hurt me so much. You know, the numbers were, I was seeing, I think there were not other 30, but let's figure out. You can see it's less than 20, and this is really nice. This is really, the less than 20 is always nice. Only 2 here, I was liking that. 2 again. Oh my god, I didn't remember that I was that lucky. 2019, okay, 2019 is really cool, So I spent like already 5,001 only, 16 here. 6 only and 18 in the end. Okay, so I managed to go through the advancement here, and the advancement cause I didn't have the, yeah, it's like 677 left and I start on 6500. So cost me only the gears 5900, so plus the 1000 carbonadium that I needed for the advancement, it was like 6900 carbonadium in total. Wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best. I have done more than 7000 with Gwen, Iron Man and Jean Grey, but yeah, 66,900 for a pretty half native tier 2 character. It's kind of good in my book. So let's try to fast forward and explain you what you're supposed to do with your cable for ABX and ABL and after for World Boss Legend. It's actually 2 different rotations, and the thing that you need to figure out is that you need to do 5, cancel 3, cancel 4. You don't need to do anything else, and as soon as you see he's doing the 4th jump, you need to go into your second skill. So the optimal rotation for starters, it's like 5, cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 4. You're charging a bit more your tier 3 skill as you're using your first skill, and after your 4th skill you're doing your second. As soon as you have your tier 3 ready, you're doing exactly the same, and the moment that your 4th skill ends doing the jumping around, you're casting your tier 3. And as soon as possible, I don't have the SFX on, and that's why you need to use SFX on. As soon as possible you have your SFX on, you can cancel your tier 3 into your second skill. So you're going again, 5, cancel 3, cancel 4. As soon as possible your 4th skill ends, do the 4th jump, you're casting your tier 3, and you are canceling your tier 3 the moment your 5th skill is ready, or 1 or 2 seconds before, and you do a second skill. So it's kind of difficult to explain and show you here on the previous skill, but I'm gonna show you into the ABL and I'm gonna talk on the video to understand. So let's start. We're getting our cable, we're doing the rotation. I told you 5, cancel 3, cancel 4. I'm slapping the 1 in between. In the end, I'm doing the second skill, the first skill. Again, the same thing. As you can see here, I'm dropping the 4th skill. As soon as I do the 4th jump, I'm cancelling into my tier 3, and after I'm cancelling my tier 3 into the second skill. Same thing over and over. As soon as possible you have your tier 3, you're swapping into the second skill, and after again into the 5, cancel 3, cancel 4. So here I'm letting my 4th skill to play, I'm cancelling with my first skill, and after going through my tier 3 until my 5, cancel 3, cancel 4 is ready. So the tier 3 here is full cancel. As soon as possible you have your normal rotation or your second skill ready, you're cancelling your tier 3 skill and you're going through this. So here you can see I'm letting my 4th skill place, cancelling into my tier 3, letting my tier 3 place a bit, having my second skill, 5, cancel 3, cancel 4. Your second skill adds a lot in the end, it's like 500,000. If you ignore your second skill because you don't want to mess around with all these buttons or whatever, you're gonna have pretty much the same results, but you're gonna lose a bit of a score. Here, as you can see, I'm trying to take advantage of the movement of the 4th skill to collect the audience force, but in this situation it's not from the characters that you need to do 2 tier 3 skills inside the audience force. You don't really care because the main source of your damage is like your 4th skill. As you can see here, at the audience force I'm close to 7 million, and the best run I managed to do here I was like at 7 million exactly. Here I'm 6.5, but this is not the best run. It's the run I record actually to show you, the rotation and make you understand. As you can see, I have stuck to the rotation. I'm not doing any chimichangas. I'm trying to be specific, because if you are not specific like Loki, you're getting punishment really hard. It's not like Loki, because with Loki your score goes down way more than Cable. You can do some mistakes and the score is not changing a lot. As you can see here, I'm waiting him to go through so I can cast my normal rotation when he's going to move away. I'm collecting the orb here. I'm doing first my normal rotation, and after cancelling into the tier 3, canceling the tier 3 into the second skill, letting the second skill place, and after go again into 5, cancel 3, cancel 4. As soon as you follow this rotation, you're gonna have, you know, stable CTB of rage proc, you're gonna have stable your mighty rage proc and all this stuff. Here, as you can see, I collect by mistake the orange buff, but still, the point with the orange buff is to collect it at 22 or 21 seconds left on the chat, on the game mode, on the ABL. If you collect the orb earlier than the 22 seconds, you are losing damage. And why I'm saying that? This is really important for everyone to understand. As you can see here, I collect the 10 million reward. I couldn't collect the 12 million. But what I'm talking about here, it's when you are at this period of time here, as you can see, you have the 15% damage points increased. As you can see in the top right corner, it says Odin's Might point increased by 15%. So here, as soon as you don't collect the orb, you're getting a 50% buff. The orb effect, it's like 21 to 22 seconds. So you want to collect the orb after 22 seconds. Here I took it a bit, oh no, it's just on time. So until the Odin Force fades, I'm gonna be full DPSing until the end. It's 15 seconds on the clock, so probably I'm gonna take the maximum advantage of the buff. As soon as the Odin Force is out, your points increase is by 0%. So if you collect the Odin Force earlier, at the end of the fight, you're gonna end up doing damage without points increased at all. So you need to, you know, stretch the fight until the moment it's only 22 seconds left on the boss, so you can get the maximum hits on inside the 15% buff of the 3 purple blobs and in between the Odin Force. I mean, yeah, it's just maths, but if you someone don't understand, drop me down below in the comments so I can explain you even better. Also, practicing with his skills and with his Alliance Battle Legend gives you more points 100%. The record I saw you was like second or third try after I played over and over, and I managed to do with exactly the same build as the character is right now on my account, 11.11, which is no joke for a bad mighty raids CTP. With a brilliant or with a 5-star or 6-star artifact, I bet I could do even 12 million and get the maximum reward out of my ABL day. For your own information, if you want to check what I was able to do at level 80, you can go and check on my videos. I have done a dedicated video on him at level 80, but pretty much was like 7.5, 7.6, something like this. Now let's go into the World Boss Legend. Into the World Boss Legend, it's kind of different. The rotation you need to use, it's slightly a bit different actually. You don't wait your second, fourth skill to go into the boss and do attack. You're cancelling it into your tier 3. You're hiding your character into the tier 3 because with the tier 3 you have a kind of immunity. You can avoid jumping out from all these effects Ultron or whoever could do. Here I'm trying stage 94. This is a stage that it's not like the first time I'm doing it. I have already done it at level 80, but having a tier 4 character helped me to rank up through the world, you know, rankings of World Boss Legend for Ultron. I'm gonna show you my rank after this fight, but this is like the first clear I did as I took him as tier 3. At level 80 I was able to do that with like half a minute or 1 minute left, with pretty much the same build. Here as you can see I am like 1 minute in the stage, and I did already the 10 first bars. Let's fast forward a bit. Let's go into the last moments of the fight, because doesn't really matter, you know, to show you all the fight. It's like stage 94. It's super hard. It's the last stage common people can do, you know. After stage 94 it's the combat female class that you need to use, and there is no such a character right now in the game as tier 4 or level 80 to come here and clear this. The only choices you have was She-Hulk and Valkyrie. or Titania, and now it's like also Nebula, but Nebula as level 70 was not able to do any of that. So here, as you can see, I'm pushing the boss. I'm already at the last phase, but it's 2 minutes left, so yeah, I can't remember if I clear it right now or I failed with some characters. I think I clear it right away after this. As you can see here, I'm kind of delay on my procs. I let my fourth skill there play. I did the ABX rotation because the ABX rotation adds more hits, and here to avoid getting into the second phase you need to do faster hits. So 1 minute and 40 seconds left for stage 94 is no joke, and let me show you what this gave me. Gave me rank 11 in the world. I didn't use exactly the same. I did play again 94, and I used Jean Grey tier 4 and Storm level 80 because the most growth score you have in your characters, the most rank you get. So I managed to go at the top 11, and you can see the people being in the first 10 spots are really pros. I have my bro here also, Bob at 21. Yeah, he don't have even tier 4 how it's called, tier 4 cable, and he is that high on the ranking. So yeah, I'm waiting him to climb and go through me. So cable at the moment gave me 10 million score on ABL. Potentially I could get 12 if I give him even better gear. Gave me rank 11 on Ultron top world ranking, and let's see what else I took. I finally clear stage 40. I haven't actually cleared it, it's like on training mode, but yeah, I'm able to clear stage 40 of Jean Grey. I know a lot of people gonna say, oh, I complete this stage with level 80 this one or level 80 that one, and yeah, I totally get it. I was struggling doing that even with my tier 4 Iron Man. I was struggling doing that with Sauron, but yeah, with my boy Cable I'm able to do it. Here as you can see, I'm doing some chimichangas. I did swap character by mistake to save him from the purple attacks. And my suggestion here is not to play with the tier rotation of World Boss Legend. As you can see here, if I had stayed into my tier 3, I would get destroyed from the purple attacks. It's really important avoiding the attacks of Jean Grey, so you don't want to stay inside the tier 3 skill, because if you stay there, you can't actually track the purple attacks. So I'm cancelling really fast with my second skill. Every tier 3 or every fourth skill goes seems to go bad, you know, and with bad I'm talking about seems to end up inside a purple circle or a purple cone like this. You know, you want to avoid all these attacks with Jean Grey, because other than you die, you know, she is charging faster the bars she have, and when she's charging these bars, you know, she's going into the weird phase that you need to go here and avoid. A really good trick to avoid taking damage, to avoid this time here, is to sacrifice your supports. You can stay here, take some fire damage, die really fast, so you don't have to go through this phase, sacrificing a character, and go through your DPS really faster and avoiding all this loss of time, you know, if you're struggling and you're really close to fail on this World Boss Legend. But I prefer doing that and having some stunned Jean Grey without casting or doing anything, so I can do proper my tier 3 skill here and don't have to cancel it early. But I did cancel it because I see that Jean Grey just walked up and she was ready to cone me in my face. So one of the hardest fights, Jean Grey 40 in my book, you know, and I have cleared really hard World Boss Legend. I'm not sure why I'm struggling with Jean. She's unpredictable sometimes. She's throwing these purple attacks, and I'm in the middle of the damage, and the damage in my mind, you know, avoiding me to avoid the damage makes me to not avoid the damage. I'm horny on damage, you know, and I don't want to stop here. I did stop it just on time. I almost died again. And here in the end, I did sacrifice a character just to take more damage and go into the phase that she's getting stunned. Because if she's not stunned in the end, she is really a pain. I choose to kill one character here. to take some extra damage from Phoenix, but my trick didn't work. As you can see, the Phoenix is not into the other phase. Here I took some purple attacks. It's a messy run, as you can see. I almost died multiple times, but yeah, I managed to stun here in the end with the extra phase she's giving you. Here she went into the middle to do the purple attacks. As soon as I took a purple attack, we went through this. I did it, and yeah, at the end, with all this damage in my face, I managed to do here at 50 seconds left. So if it was a clearer, if I was playing a bit better, I could have 1.5 1.3 to 2 minutes left, but yes, I failed a bit on this. I'm always stressful when I'm playing with Jin, I'm not sure why, but yes, the KANG clear which is coming, it's way easier and way better. The run itself took me some time also, but mainly because if you fail deliver proper the proc of your 5th skill into your 4th skill, you're struggling with damage. Here, as you can see, I did some good job, good proccing. Mighty raids, generally speaking, generally crafted raids is the best value CTP for Cable in my mind, because you're getting the maximum out of ABL rewards, and at the same time you can do really high stages of World Boss Legend. 100% sure, crafted energy and crafted destruction provides better results for World Boss Legend, but way worse for ABL and ABX. So if you care only for World Boss Legend, and look at this, I just avoid the purple attack of KANG with my tier 3. That's why I told you in the start of World Boss Legend Showcase that letting your tier 3 is a really good idea. You can jump out a lot of, oh my god, almost died there. You can jump out a lot of attacks of the enemies, the enemy is planning to do the purple attack here and you're jumping out your tier 3. So you can save yourself easy peasy. Here, if you have the time on 1 minute and 30 seconds, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, that means that you probably can do the stage. I took the hard way here. I did this fight with Wanda, which is the worst alternative phase to go through. It's the slowest, takes the most time, and a really good trick to go through this really fast is go through your tier 3. If you go through your tier 3, there's multiple hits that going on, so the bar of the boss is going down really fast even when you are in this middle phase. So yeah, you can't skip this phase with one shot, you need around 2. That's why I told you that I choose the hard way. I could restart the game and do again, and having something else to go against, this could be way easier. But as you can see here, because of the damage I did with the fire in the ground, the burn effect make him go into the next phase. Here you want to burst as much as you can, because it's a really annoying phase that he's dropping some purple spears that you need to avoid, and this takes also time. I'm mentioning look at this, I avoid the purple attack again with my tier 3 skill. So tier 3 skill, it's hell of a dope for a World Boss Legend. And yes, what I was saying, here the purple attacks, if the boss starts doing it, he's immune, you can't hit him, so it's really annoying because you're wasting a lot of time. These things that I'm telling you about the purple attacks and mentioning how to avoid them is to get the maximum out of your run. If you don't get the maximum out of your run with the crafted raids, it's really hard to do stage 45 of KANG. I've seen other YouTubers failing on this, even with Mighty Destruction. If you don't pay attention 100% on how you are using your skills, how you're having the movement of the character, you can fail easy peasy. I did fail a couple of times myself before I managed to pull out this video and try for 46 after 47. Now I'm progressing 46 actually, yes, but I'm planning to go 49 and pay for the challenges, because as you can see, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds left and I have still 15 bars left. After the 15 bar, the boss is standing still. Okay, here I tried to avoid the boss attack with my tier 3, but I took the damage. I'm really lucky at the moment in this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not like you can see my life, it's at 5% for a really long time. I did avoid here another purple attack with my tier 3. Yes, you can say I'm lucky, I can say I have tactics and I have strategy. My tier 3 always helps, and this is a really hard part also. If you fail to proc once, you have the time to do like 3 rotations or 4. If you fail to do 3 or 4 rotations proper, you're done. The boss is going to go into enrage. I did that multiple times until I hit the enrage here and do it proper here. My proc was not on the mighty, as you can see. My tier 4, tier 3 proc here hit late. You can see still a lame run. 24 seconds left. 21. It was really hard. I'm struggling, but I'm doing it. And I can do even until stage 49, I bet. The last thing I could say I won, it's a really nice and clear GBR character to clear, you know, with him, with a mighty raids. He feels really solid. I'm also against GBR Dormammu combat, but I'm going against 2 random guys with both having Jean Grace, and I was just made him tier 4 and I want to test him. I took Polar's lead and Taskmaster. Probably Nick Furious lead could be better, but yes, it is what it is. It's the first I find. As you can see here, I'm completely dismantling these dudes. They both have Jean Grey, as you can see, into the fight, and took me to clear the whole fight 1 minute and 30 seconds and doing the 66% of the damage. So potentially I could use like 30 more seconds. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it's a really good and clear GBR run. After all this, I'm really sure now that my cable can make me proud and help me progress through this really hard World Boss Legend restrictions with all these weird tags. You know, his Weapon Master gonna help me with KANG. I'm gonna progress through with Jean also, where I have to use the blast type. I did progress on Ultron, and yes, whatever. I want to work on his ABL ABX score too and get the tier 4 materials, but at the moment it's the only tier 4 character the last like 3 or 4 months that I feel like I took maximum value for my account from ABL ABX and World Boss Legend. I'm totally cool with him. Let me know down below in the comments what are you doing with your cable, what CTP are you using. If you want to see anything else from me through his kit, and yes, I'm here for you guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Kisses in your faces, and don't forget to smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel.